Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and welcome to Show and Tell number 237. I didn't really look at my notebook before I came up here. So, I was sick. Then Troy caught the crud. So last week, once again, was not a week of a whole lot of function. The house kind of has been shut down for most of the month of August. Now we're into September. Troy feels better. He's back at work finally, but don't catch this year's back to school cold. Everybody is testing negative for the big C. However, this cold is one of those that takes forever to go away. So if you get the cough part of it, you're kind of stuck with it. It just saying. I'm just saying. It is what it is. But no, it kind of threw everything off. This week, I feel a lot better. I feel well, but it's just been, my brain is not working. So anyway, not a whole lot in my basket. My basket's super full, but that's just because we got some stuff to talk about. But yeah, not as much as I would normally have. I did want to talk to you guys. One thing I have been doing that I've stayed very focused on is Cass over at Clutterbug. I will leave her tag down below, is doing her September month-long decluttering challenge. It's 5 items in 5 minutes. And every day there's a different part of your house you're supposed to kind of look at to declutter. So I'm actually doing really well with that, and accidentally did some other things in trying to, just kind of purge things out of like the bathroom drawers that I use. I had a lot of products I'd either gotten in subscription boxes or gifted to me, or, like I'm scent sensitive to a lot of things. So like body scrubs that we get, a lot of times they'll have like something very perfumey in them instead of being like a more natural scent. So like I got rid of a bunch of that stuff. I have some makeup I still need to go through, but I did get a little bit ahead, but I wanted to share with you guys what's going on. So you can go to her channel to get the link to her website and everything, and the Facebook group and all that stuff. But she has a printable for the month. So like, the first was the entryway or closet. Then it was kitchen counters and surfaces. So like my counters, I've already got down to like only appliances we use more than once a week are out on the counters. Things like my air fryer are just too big to go in our pantry cabinets, and I use the air fryer at least twice a week for different things. So like that stays out. My coffee pot stays out. But like my toaster, actually years ago, I started putting my toaster in a cabinet because we make toast maybe once a week, but not generally. So like my counters were clean, but that little desk area had just kind of gotten overwhelming. Then it was like cleaning out the refrigerator. I do that kind of weekly, so I don't normally end up with like a buildup of things in the refrigerator that need to be tossed. And then the pantry. So I did do the pantry yesterday. Today is going to be cleaning supplies, which once again, I actually generally keep on top of, because I have one all-purpose cleaner for the house I like, one all-purpose cleaner for the bathroom that I like. Once again, being scent sensitive. I did just actually have to order. So I love the Method Honeycrisp Apple all-purpose cleaner. I like the way it smells. It doesn't like, some cleaners just kind of linger and they kind of turn after you use them for a while. I did have to order the Mrs. Meyer's apple cider again, because it looks like Method is discontinuing the Honeycrisp Apple all-purpose cleaner. So I'm on my last bottle of that. Normally, because I do like the apple scent though, I do have to purchase in bulk my all-purpose cleaner for like the big house stuff. But I did, when we moved last year, did a major purge of cleaning supplies and stuff like that. So I'm not really expecting to have 5 items. We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, that's one of the big things I have been doing. So definitely go check that out if you're looking to kind of like things that you're not using and don't really care for. I did want to show you this again. I shared this in my weekly cleaning thing where I've got like my daily task, my weekly task. I love those things. I will see if I can find them on Amazon again, and I will leave a link down below in the description box. They're also great for patterns if you have a really long pattern. I think it's it holds 20 pages, so it's just like a folder with the page protectors built into it. If you hear that, I'm really sorry, but the trash is going. I am filming this on Thursday, Sunday was the 1st, right? I don't know. It's the first week of September. Troy's been in Michigan this week, so is here. He's coming home tonight. I'm very excited. I'm hoping he doesn't call while I'm filming this. Saturday we will have a video. I've got my Yarnable and my ALC unboxing. Very excited for those. Yeah, so only 3 projects to talk about because brain not working, not functional. I did start another corner-to-corner scarf last week. I need these to be, because they're donations, the request, not requirement, but request is they be 6 feet long. So I do have some markers here. I've got the first foot marked. I am like 2 rows away from the second foot, so I'll just take a marker, move it, take a marker, move it. This is corner to corner, holding 2 strands of mandala or cupcake together. This is once again Centaur, Lion Brand mandala, and Lion Brand cupcake in robin's egg. And I am using a 7mm hook for the scarf. When I go to do the matching hat, I will use a size J hook again because I did like how that worked out for the hat. But I've just got that in an IKEA bin. I just got like 3 back-to-back messages saying that cameras are picking up the trash collector. I can hear him out there. Yay! I got that at Joann's.com. We're still in the morning. It is 10 a.m., but we're still in the morning. Coffee allowed. Very loud out there. Very loud. So, oh shoot. I did get some progress made on my niece's sweater. However, I should have had it finished. I do not. After filming, I finished the body of the sweater. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But doing the sleeve has taken me a little while. And like I said, my brain was not braining. So I did not want to risk the sleeves not turning out right. I have, I think, 1 or 2 more rows before I start the cuff on the first sleeve though. And I am doing that magic loop. I picked it up on DPNs. It was just too fiddly for me. So I am using magic loop for the sleeve. I still have my brick sweater to finish. And I think what I'm going to do is, I think I have a 40-inch size 7, I think is what I was using for the body of that. I know I had to go down a needle size, at least 1 when I redid the brick sweater. So I think what I'm going to do is actually try to cast on the sleeves 2 at a time, magic loop on the sweater, and see if I can maneuver doing the sleeves that way, because I hate doing sleeves. And it's not that I hate doing the sleeves. I actually enjoy knitting the sleeves. I hate trying to make sure that I have them matched up, especially when it's not like knit 5 rows, do a decrease. When it is knit 2 inches. Because I always am worried that I'm going to be off. So I am counting my rows on my niece's sweater. This is, I think it's the Southwood sweater. Galt House of Yarn is the place where I found it. I will have a link in the description box down below. And the yarn is, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby in Drizzle Me This. And I know it does not show up great, but that orange tone you're kind of seeing across the sweater is actually That is actually the base color of the yarn. It is not white with speckles, even though in the skein it looks white with speckles when you just kind of glance at it. It is actually that peachy tone in the background. But I just wanted something whimsical for her. I thought it would be cute. I've been sending my brother pictures of it to see what he thinks. We'll see if she likes it. If not, my family's kind of weird when it comes to the handmade stuff. Sometimes they love it. Sometimes they don't. I'm the only one that does garments, or has ever really done much in the way of garments. So like my grandmother and my great-grandmother really made blankets. So I guess it's kind of weird that I'm like, hey, I'm going to make you a sweater. Or hey, I'm going to make you a pair of socks. Really loving the coffee. So because my brain was not braining, on Instagram, you will have already seen, if you follow me over on Instagram, that I decided to make a granny square blanket. Because what do you do when your brain doesn't brain, but you want to make something and you're trying to stay still? Granny squares. At least for me. I love doing granny squares. They're just utterly, completely mindless fun for me. But I did come up here. I have a bunch of the Pound of Love up on the top of this thing. Up. So I grabbed Honeybee, Aquamarine, and Taupe. So Honeybee, Aquamarine, and where I've joined the first three, you can see the Taupe. So I went back and forth as to whether or not I wanted to use gray or brown to border this. I'm kind of wishing I had gone with the gray. I like the brown. I think once it's all done and I come back and do an extra round here, it won't seem so sparse. But I do have my first three squares put together here. I like the way it looks. It's just something about it isn't singing to me with the taupe. I think it's because I've mentioned this before. My favorite neutral is definitely gray. So for me, it's a little bit of a... But I'm using a size J hook and kind of for memory, the Hooked by Robin continuous granny join. I don't know if I'm exactly doing what she did, but I am using a continuous granny join. So this needs to be like kind of a twin size bed size. So I'm trying to aim between 50 and 60 inches for the width, and the length needs to be between between 80 and 90. So right now I'm thinking I'm going to do 6 across and 9 down plus the border. Should kind of get me fairly close to what I'm aiming for. But once I get the 5th square added on, I've got my first 6 squares done. Once I get the 5th square added on, I will be able to measure it, see how far we're going to be. Because I mean, 3 to me seems okay. We're just enough to drape over the chest. 2 more gives me some wings. Plus there's going to be a small border on this. So anywho, I got 2, 3. So I did do the first, and I'm doing 6 rounds of the yellow, 2 rounds of the blue, 1 round of the yellow for the squares. I do have 1 more honeybee and 1 more taupe up there. So hopefully that'll be enough. Hopefully. And I've got this in a Knit Picks bag. I've got the skeins just kind of set straight down in there so I can pull straight from the bag out. I did go by the post office. I got a very sweet thank you card from Linda. And she did the thing where you put the note in separately so you can resend the card. And there was a meow. My cats have been super stinking cute, but I don't know that we're going to have a whole lot of pet tax at the end. There's at least one good picture of Banner that I have to share with you guys because he is so... Troy's convinced that, like, Banner has no personality, and it's like, no, that cat is funny. He is intentionally funny. So Lauren sent me a birthday card. Troy was laughing at me after I opened it. I was like, ah, I love it. And then there's a little stamp on the inside. He's so cute. But thank you so much. I love it. Make sure there wasn't a like decoration on the back. I love the embossing folder she used on the back of that. I don't know how much y'all can. There you go. Absolutely love it. I really need to spend some more time with my stamps and playing with my stamps. But she used, there's embossing powder on the stamp, and then there's the embossing folder and all the layering, and it's just so cute, and I love it. Whoop, get his hoof back in there. I don't want to pull him off. But yeah, thank you so much. I absolutely love the birthday card. It'll go up on my heart over here. And that's everything in my basket. Like I said, you guys, it's I need my brain to brain, you guys. It is just... I was kind of laughing at myself the other day because it's like I'm struggling just to like take care of myself. I went to go make dinner yesterday and I'm like, well, it's just me. I don't really food. I was hungry at lunchtime, so I was actively in there trying to get something to eat. But at lunch or at dinner last night, I was like, I know I need to eat, but I don't want to think about food. I don't want to think about anything. No, that sounds like work. So anyway, that is really all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for the cards, ladies. Yeah. Oh, I do have a picture of the minor amount of spinning I got done this week. It's been kind of a boring week. So anyway, I kept it under 20 minutes. So I'm going to take it. Enjoy the pet tax at the end of this. I love you guys, and I will see you guys real soon.